Welcome to another lecture video of Easy Biology, and here we'll talk about the different types of T cell and also their various roles. But before starting the video, I would like to request you guys that if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon near the subscribe button. Okay, so those who have attended my previous video about T cell has known what the T cells are and how they get activated, and also the maturation phase of T cells, maturation and differentiation. And today, those who are new to my channel, I would suggest you to please watch those previous video of T cell maturation and differentiation, and then come and attend this video so that you will get more knowledge and you will understand what the T cells are. Then only you can understand this video. So you know, these T cells are acting as a vital role in hosting immune response against pathogen, right? T cell also plays major role in defense against pathogens such as viruses, bacteria, and also immunity to pathogen by providing help by activating other immune response like the antibody mediated immune response. So here in this image you can see here the T cells are playing a vital role here. As a part of the adaptive immune system, they are activating the macrophages and finally killing the microbes. And T cells are also responsible for releasing cytokines, which will ultimately do the lysis of the infected cell. And you can see here the T cells are also responsible for activating the B lymphocytes or the B cells. And you know, this B lymphocytes, once activated, will form the plasma cell, right? And the plasma cells are the factories of antibodies. They provide antibodies, and these antibodies will eliminate the microbes. So now you learn that how much important is the T cell in activating all those response mechanisms in the immune system. Whenever an antigen presenting cell comes and interact with the T cell, you will see that they have some receptor here known as the MHC class II complex, and the T cell has T cell receptor, and this interaction stimulates the T cell to form some other T cells which will act specifically according to their roles they have been provided. Okay, so the other T cells that are formed due to the activation of these antigen presenting cells are the helper T cells, the cytotoxic T cells, the T regulatory cells, and also the memory cells. So let us see each one of them in much detailed way. So you can see here, first of all we will see here the helper T cells or the CD4 T cells. These T cells help in the maturation of B cells into plasma cells and memory cells. So once they help the plasma cells to mature, the plasma cell will form the antibodies here, and they will go and eliminate the microbes. These antibodies will eliminate the microbes, right? And this memory cell will keep a memory of these antigens, of those pathogens. And later on in the future, whenever there is an infection, this memory cell can recognize the antigen and they can stop the pathogenesis. And this helper T cells also interacts with other cells like the macrophages and other antigen presenting cell. So there are basically two different types of helper T cells, the helper T cells 1 and helper T cell 2. T helper 1 and T helper 2. So when you see the T helper 1, you will find here that T helper 1 always interacts with the antigen presenting cell, and this antigen presenting cell may be either macrophages or dendritic cell. They will engulf those bacteria or the virus into their body, and they will present it, they will digest it, and they will present it to the T helper cell 1. And the cascade of interaction starts here, and you can find that in T helper 2 cell they will always interact with the B cell. Okay, and B cell also interacts with the MHC class II complex, and they will interact with this T cell receptor present in the T helper cell. They also have some other co-stimulatory receptors like the CD40 ligand and CD40. CD40 ligand is present in the T helper 2 cell and CD40 is present in the B cell. And this interaction will make the T helper cell to secrete some cytokines. These cytokines will be received by the B cell in the B cell receptor, in the cytokine receptor of the B cell, where the B cell will activate some other immune response mechanism like the plasma cells, and finally they will activate the antibodies, and the antibodies will go and eliminate those microbes. So coming to the next type of T cell, that is the cytotoxic T cells. They are also called as CD8 T cells. CD8 cytotoxic cells causes lysis of the virus infected and tumor cells. So here you will find here that the cytotoxic T cells bind to the infected cell, and they will secrete some chemicals known as perforins or the granzymes, which will form pores inside those infected cell, and this infected cell will be now killed by the perforins that are formed by the cytotoxic cell. These perforins have some enzymes which are responsible for killing those infected cells. Okay. So now coming to the memory cells. Memory cells are actually long-lived because they are responsible for providing the immune system with a memory against previously encountered pathogens. They remain even if the pathogens have been killed, and whenever later on in the future if a pathogen comes, the same pathogen comes, the memory cells will recognize those pathogen and they will stop the reinfection. So here you will see the B cell out here, and this B cell, when interacting with this helper T cell, they will form some cytokines here, and these cytokines and formed here activate some other immune response mechanism like the memory B cells and also the plasma cells. Okay, these memory B cells will later on go and remain in the cell. They will be long lived and they will remain for some time in the cell, and whenever in the future there is infection by the same pathogen, this memory B cell will challenge the same antigen by providing the plasma cell. They will develop the plasma cell, and this plasma cell will secrete the antibody, and antibody will kill the pathogen, kill the antigen. Okay. And some of the memory cell will remain as memory B cell, which will again activate in the future whenever there is further any pathogen. Now coming to the T regulatory cell, which is the final T cells. These T regulatory cells are also known as TREGs. They have a role in regulating or suppressing other cells in the immune system. Okay. They control the immune response to self and foreign particles also. They also control the immune response to the self and also to the foreign particles to help prevent autoimmune diseases. See, whenever there is some infection, the T cells start to release the lymphokines. And these lymphokines stimulate the T cell, and they will activate the other killer T cell to recognize and destroy the damaged cells. Okay. And after the killer T cell recognizes and destroys the body's damaged cell, the T regulatory cells comes into place, and they will suppress the B cells or the T cells to further get activated, because this may lead to autoimmune diseases. And T cells multiply rapidly, and they have to stop this multiplication, and this suppressor T cell will come and suppress this T cell multiplication and also shutting down of the immune response. So this is the function of T regulatory cells. So this is all about the different types of T cells produced by the immune system. So I hope you understood it well. If you like my video, do subscribe to my channel and also share with your friends. Thank you.